Hi, excuse me. Sorry to bother you. Are you a loan officer?
I am.
Great. I'm Brian. What was your name?
Scotty, nice to meet you, Brian.
Awesome. Hey, Scotty, is it okay if I ask you a couple questions real
Dude,
quick?
absolutely. Come on, let's get some lunch.
Okay, let's do it. What's your story or what got you started in the mortgage world?
Thanks, Brian. Man, I'll tell you, the most important thing about my story is the fact that I was heavily impacted 20 years ago by making a difference in people's lives through home financing. So because I was impacted when I was 18 years old, I went on this journey to figure out how can I impact more people. And that's really what led to what Waymaker is today.
Awesome. So fill me in on Waymaker.
I love to serve people who need service. And so when you find a family that actually needs a little bit of extra help to get into a house, that's where this idea was born from, that we can make a way for the American dream. But we also have this vision to build $1 billion of home ownership wealth for people who are underserved. We're building a company that's based on serving everybody. Nobody ever gets told no, they get told how. It may be not right now, but it's never going to be a no, it's always going to be a how.
So what do you think is the big key to your success so far with Waymaker?
We lead with vision, we lead with creativity, and we make sure that everybody feels like they're being cared for. When I meet with somebody, when I connect eyeball to eyeball, people call it belly to belly, I know that they can feel that I have a passion about what we're doing.
Do you have a client story that impacted you?
There's a lot of them, but there's one specifically that always stands out. It's a single mom, and she came to us and she thought it was impossible to buy a home. And she'd actually been told no by a couple different lenders. We found a way to get her into a home, literally getting her earnest money refunded at the closing table and a monthly payment that was less than what she was renting for. And she is going to build $300,000 in wealth if she holds that home for 15 years. And that's conservative.
You started Waymaker in 2022 when, let's be frank, there was a lot more questions than there were answers in the market.
That is true.
Was it faith or what was it that kind of led you to say, no, we're going to do this thing?
It was faith and resolve. In this downturn in 2022, I said, no, we're going to hunker down. We're going to bootstrap this thing. And a lot of that was faith, believing that God had a plan and knowing that he did, and knowing that if we trust him and we don't stop giving of our time, talent, and our treasure, and we don't stop giving into the people who we believe in, that God's going to honor that. And he has. We're actually one of the fastest to go from broker to banker ever.
Well, thanks so much for hanging out with me, Scotty. Where can realtors or clients find you?
WMKR.us. It stands for Waymaker. That's a kind of a splash page, has a little bit of information about me, and gives the client the opportunity to take a quiz. So there's a no pressure quiz they can take and find out if they're homeownership ready. And all my contact info is there as well.
And thank you so much, guys. Great talking with you. I appreciate it.
Man.